All right, the almost next to last step is to pour the final coat of epoxy, and this is where this brings this cross to life. Probably one of the most mesmerizing parts of this entire project, and probably my favorite one. And then after this layer cures, then we'll just clean it up and put the hanger on it, and it's done. So let's watch for it. So look at that. It looks fuzzy because it is, because I sanded it. But let's bring it to life. Let me just line over here a little bit more. All right, here we go. You know what? I'm going to do it with the other hand so the light is not making a shadow from my hand. I'm just not as cautious with my left hand. Watch this though. Oh, look at that. Wet epoxy on sanded epoxy just makes it look like it's all the same layer, like there's no layers in between them. So I like to hit the inside corners right here and these outside edges because they has the need for more epoxy than what's just right here on the top. So this corner where I'm at now, those edges right there. And I'm going to leave a little bit in the cup just in case I need it after spreading this around. But look at that. Would you look at that? So you take your little stick, you kind of just smear it around. And smooth it over. Make sure you try to get it level and get it over the edges. Kind of like a snow plow, pushes it. And it pops. But I'm going to go back in and make sure that all these edges are covered, because right now it would just roll over it. So I got to break the surface tension by doing this number here. And sorry about the video, you can't really tell because I'm focused on what I'm doing and not what's on the camera. Here we go. You can probably see a little bit better there. It does have a little chamfer, so it leaves like a little dry spot. And I'll just bring some epoxy over and get it wet. When you get it wet, it breaks that surface tension. And then you can't even tell it's a 45. It looks rounded. I can tell you, in fact, it is not rounded. So if I need some more, I could always scoop it up off the bottom while it's still wet and just put it back up here. So I'm not really wasting it. But break that surface tension. Hit this side. We'll hit this 45 real quick. And then we'll come down to the side to make sure we get all that side done. Sorry, I'm not looking at the camera again, my bad. It's kind of hard to do the project and be the video cameraman at the same time. All right, let's look in here. That's pretty much almost covered all the way around. Make sure that 45 is done. Then come on to this side here. I think once I get it all covered, I pop it with bubbles, make sure everything and anything that comes back over or drips off and I need more, I use that. That's like a reserve. You always pour more than what you need, even if you don't use it, because you may need it. I've mixed up epoxy before where I come up short and I have to hurry up and mix up more, and hopefully I can get it to temperature real quick before the other starts curing too quick. What is that? Oh. Sorry. Like I said, I'm not looking at the camera. Let's get that all around there. You can kind of see over here where it got and didn't get. Got and didn't got. Let's get some of this off the ground. I'm going to put it right on top of there. Spread it out. Now, if you remember a while ago how fuzzy it was, is no more. Because wet epoxy clears it all up. And there's your sample of what it will look like when it's all said and done. This just got to cure now, and I got to pop all these bubbles, and I'm going to show you how to do that real quick. Take your torch. I put it on continue, so I light it up and it stays on. Hold on. There we go. And you just lightly go over it, and you can see the bubbles in the shadow of the white stripe. You can see them popping. This also heats it up though, and will make the epoxy run because it gets more liquidy and not gummy. And you see that smoke, you gotta be careful because you can burn it. If I ever see smoke like that, I back off, because if I stay on it, it will turn brownish yellow, and you'll have to peel that epoxy off so it doesn't stay that burnt looking. But here's your preview of what the final thing will look like. What do you think of it? It's beautiful, huh? This is my first one at this kind of cross, because the last time I made one, I just cut that out. That's vinyl. I just cut that off of vinyl and just stuck a sticker on it. On a similar one like that. I just stuck the sticker over the top of the one. But this one I actually made with actual epoxy. All the way through, and then you got your little pin right there in the middle. Pull an American flag back, you got the cross on there, and that's freaking cool. So it's like pull the flag back, see the cross. But if you look at this one, it looks like the cross is the flag. Pretty neat. Can't wait for this thing to be done, because it's going to be beautiful. I like it. Do you like it? That's awesome.